If you're working towards the handstand push-up and you want to get really strong in it, you need to understand the pathway and make it as efficient as possible. So if you watch how the shoulders first move away from the body line and go towards the front, then I start bending the elbows, slowly coming down towards that triangle between the hands and the head before sending the body back up again. Ideally, that straight line stays the same all the way down till the head touches the floor, and I make that triangle between the head and the hands. Now when you're working against the wall with the handstand push-up, trying to get the right distance away from the wall is really important. You don't want to be too far away so you're leaning too much on the wall. And obviously you don't want to be too close to the wall because you're going to back splat. You want to be somewhere in between. And ideally as you're going through the movement, you want to feel that your toes are very light on the wall. So if we start in that open shoulder position, and then all I'm going to do is close the shoulder. So take the shoulders slightly in front of the fingers or roughly on top of the fingers, and then back again. So open and closing the shoulder. So that's the first part of the range. Once we break out the shoulder slightly, we're then going to bend the elbows and then just push back up again. So just a very partial range. So exactly the same if you have the control, do it freestanding. So open shoulders, close the shoulder, bend the arms, come back up the way you went down. Now notice as I close the shoulders, my feet are going in the opposite direction. That needs to happen a little bit more when you're freestanding. In the one against the wall, you're already leaning slightly back against the wall, so the toes obviously don't move backwards. But freestanding, toes go back as the shoulders come forwards, then the arms break, all the way down, touch, come back up, open the shoulders. A good way of working the partial range is to have a target. So you got to just set the target in the right position. So notice it's in front of my fingers. So first I take the shoulders forwards, bend the arms, touch, retrace that pattern all the way back up again. And ideally we want to be doing this for repetitions. So 4 or 5 reps per set to get used to the movement so we can do it over and over again, especially when we're freestanding. And then obviously we can then just decrease the height of the target. We can do it on the floor. Now once the floor is comfortable, we can do the same thing freestanding. Now if you are working partial range, I'd also do some eccentrics, so the down only. Now I ideally do the eccentrics to a deficit to finish in that shoulder stand position. Now if you're not quite strong enough yet to do reps on the wall, you could do pike push-ups instead. So with the pike push-ups, the same principles apply. We could go to a target, try and make the triangle again. So first I'm going to load the shoulders, so open shoulders in that down dog position, round the shoulders, take the shoulders forwards, bend the elbows, touch, come back up, back to that open shoulder position. Now with all the handstand push-up variations, I'm trying to bring the elbows in as I bend the elbows. So I start in that open shoulder position, come forwards, load the shoulders. As I bend the elbows, I'm bringing the elbows in, or trying to stop them from flaring out, because out is weakness. Same as we do in a squat, we don't want our knees going inwards, we want to externally rotate and push with our heels into the floor. It's exactly the same with the handstand push-up. We're pushing into the floor like that, so we turn on all the pushing muscles, and it's much easier to, or more efficient to do the movement. So full movement. As I come down, I break the shoulder, push the elbows in, reverse it on the way back up. So external rotation. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks guys.